Alright, so it's a start of a new year and also a new decade, and as a tradition, every single year I do showcase my character box, so it's finally that time to showcase the Global Dokkan box. We're starting off at the homepage right here. We have 740 stones in 2019. I did summon quite a bit just for fun. I think in 2020, I'm going to really quiet down on the summons for fun and try to really aim for that 2,000 stones goal, because that would be pretty funny to have just 2,000 stones laying around. And every time I stream, it's always a little conversation starter, because everybody asks, what are you going to do with your stones? What do you do with your stones? So you farm those comments down in the comment sections, and I think that's what we're going to be doing for 2020. So the only times I'm really going to be spending stones from now on is just stamina refreshes and maybe on a banner that provides orbs. But that's about it, maximum. With that out of the way, let's get into the character box. I have sorted it out with a few tags, and I do know which direction that I want to go in. I'm not too sure how detailed of a showcase this is going to be, but of course, you can always pause the video at any time to see the cards that I'm scrolling through. But first off, we are going to start off on the Others tag. Now, usually the Others tag is just automated on Hercules and then the Elder Kais and Grand Kais, so this is my Grand Kai sections. I don't have any Hercules statues. I sold them all off so that the showcase would be a little cleaner. 307 Elder Kais and Grand Kais, so I'm going to quickly scroll down. I have a bunch, and the reason for that is because, you know, half my cards, or actually not half, like maybe 95% of my cards are all farmable. So I just have a bunch of Elder Kais just sitting here, pretty much waiting for an LR to come around or a World Tournament card to feed these into for more SA. I have been having a little trend now these days. I'm getting a little bit lazy on the farming, and instead I just farm 5 cards of the actual card and then just raise it with the SA, and then the 4 other cards will be for the dupes. So that might be the main reason for the lack of Elder Kais in the future. But I'm pretty much stacked, and of course, if I ever need more Elder Kais, you can always summon them from the Elder Kai banners when they release time and time. So moving on, we're gonna get more and more hype every single tag, I think. So tag number 1 is Friend Points tag. These are pretty much all the cards that you can get through the Friend Points banner, excluding the end cards. I did not bother to collect the end cards, but anything rare and above, I did keep. And I do have everybody max SA. Everybody in my character box is actually max SA. Just wanted to show you that. And that was pretty much my main goal to start off with this account, was just to max every SA possible, and then didn't have to worry about farming SA or the lack of Elder Kai. So, nothing too special right here. We have the Great Saiyaman LR. We're still waiting for, hopefully, that next Friend Point LR to come around. I do want to note, I spent a pretty penny for this Dr. Gero. This guy is very hard to fool in the Friend Points banner. You can actually get him from normal Dragonstone banners. So I did spend a lot of my stones to actually pull this Dr. Gero. And I'd say, even though I don't use him, he is definitely worth like 300 stones. My most expensive character, technically, with Dragonstones. So, yeah, just wanted to say that one. And I did double check. This is every single card that you can get through the Friend Points banners that is rare and above. There even are some cards here that require a few of them, so you can rainbow them. So I got that as well. Of course, I didn't get them all from Friend Point summons. I did get some from Dragonstone summons. It's just easier that way, instead of getting a bunch of Hercules and a bunch of random cards that you don't need, and then you have to sell them off, all that crazy stuff. So, yeah, some of them technically are pay to play right here. But, that's besides the point. Moving on. So now we move on to the World Tournament category. So these are all the cards that you can get through the World Tournament. I have almost every single SSR from the GSSR banner, except for the new Great Saiyaman Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And then for the DB Saga banner, I have every single card in that banner. Just looking for dupes for specific SSRs. So here we go. I guess you can see some LRs in here, like LR Yamcha, and a few 100% SSR cards that I've showcased before if you want to see those videos. But I have like Super Buu here, Kaioken Goku. I guess some notable ones here. We also have LR Piccolo in here. This is the only time and the only part of my character box that I have the upper edge on the truth in terms of LRs. Having that 100% LR Piccolo, and I think 100% LR Tien as well. I don't remember if the truth has LRTN 100%, but I have those two at 100%, and it's great, and it's a great feeling. Of course, I'm still The one card that I really wish that I had more dupes of was the Kami. He's the only one right now that is only at 55% out of all of the DB Saga SSR cards. Like, I've got the Goku, maybe the Great Ape Goku I haven't gotten. Yeah, and Great Ape Goku is the other one that I have not gotten with at least one dupe, which I wish I did. But we do have a few that are 100% in return. So I have like Demon King Piccolo Tech in here. That's 100%. I have the amazing TN, of course, the Raise Attack and Defense Stacker for 9 turns. Really, really good card in his categories. And then we have Jackie Chun in here, which I'm pretty proud of to have. Of course, eventually, as time goes on, hopefully in 2020 we get these other cards 100%. But I can definitely see during the World Tour I'm going to be disappointed when I pull like another Jackie Chan or another TN. That's just the summoning life. But yeah, nothing too crazy in here. I guess we can move on to the next category, which is my characters without tags. I actually put them in the wrong order. This was supposed to be showcased after the Friend Points one. But these are the ones that either are farmable SR cards that you can't 100%, or just SSR cards that the event hasn't returned yet, so I am not confident enough to 100% the units, or missing Weekly Skittles unit. The only card that I haven't 100%ed on the Weekly Skittles is TN, so look forward for the Weekly Skittles on TN. But yeah, some cards obviously do get an awakening in the future, like Gohan on the JP side. And then once the Dragon Ball Fusion cards come back, whether it is from the keys or just the story event comes back in general, I am definitely going to be 100%ing them. The Arale Goku cards have never gotten their awakenings on the global side of Dokkan, so they're just still sitting there. I even farmed up their dupes back in the day, so I'm just waiting until that ever happens, which it would be very good for the character box for me, so I can just 100% them. Obviously, they're not as useful cards anymore. They were barely useful cards back when they were released on JP. So that is characters without tags in there. And now is where it gets really, really hype. And that is the LR section. So, just recently 100% LR Texel. That was what I was really waiting for in terms of showing the character box. I just wanted to get Texel into the character box 100% before I showcase the box off. So this is the character box. We have 22 LRs in here. And technically, in both versions, I'm only missing one LR, which is the Mecha Frieza and King Cold. Obviously, on Global, they're not here yet. But I do have enough Battlefield memories in order to buy them as soon as they release. So that is the plan. So they'll have 23 LRs. Obviously, not every single one of them are 100%. Mecha, the Metal Cooler Army, I have 2 dupes of. I'm working slowly on getting him 100%. By the next Battlefield, probably get him at 3 dupes. And soon to be 100%. I can't wait to showcase that off. LR Gohan, he is possible to 100% by doing the Super Battle Road stages 1 to 10 with free-to-play units. I just need to do the Extreme Tech and then Extreme STR, which are both very easy with the right cards. So just waiting for that. Super Battle Road Int Goku, I don't think we're going to finish off him anytime soon, especially in 2020. I don't think, even though free-to-play has grown quite a lot, and I don't think it's going to be enough growth in order to get 100% Super Battle Road Goku, but I might be wrong. Ginyu, I've only got him at 1 dupe because you get the free 1 dupe when you 100% the Frieza. Just don't see the importance of 100%ing him, and because they release so many, different free-to-play cards in the Battlefield Memory Shop, I just didn't have enough points to really give him extra dupes. But I did actually 100% him on the JP. That was my first thing to do, so I could make a video on it, because content is number 1 on my priority list. And then finally, we have the Youth Goku here and Bulma, which is the last of the Super Battle Road prizes. And yeah, probably not even to like 2025 we're gonna get this 100%, honestly. And that's if Dokkan lasts till 2025. Some really big cards I got in 2019 was definitely the 1000 Days Goku. Super proud that I wasted 1000 days on Dokkan. And yeah, we got this guy 100%ed, which is really good, and not many people can say that they've gotten 1000 Days Goku, especially with the re-roll hype during last year, where everybody would just reset their accounts and just re-roll. So I'm pretty good. So I'm pretty proud of that. And of course, LR Piccolo, still proud of that as always. Of course, I've got an Oob here. I think I'm thinking of also getting a dupe of him eventually, so that I can do Resurrected Warriors Super Battle Road even easier. But yeah, that is my LRs. Very sparkly, very electrifying. And then we have one more tag, which is the 100% unit. So I have 100%ed a total of 178 characters, which doesn't seem a lot to me, honestly, comparing to other people with pay-to-play accounts, obviously, because they have more cards at 100%. But, yeah, I thought we'd get to 200 by the time of 2020, but that's all good. So I guess we got to go through all of this. Margin Vegeta is 100%. Like I said, when it came to Battlefield Memories, I prioritized on, you know, the content-wise, and they were actually really good cards and easy to 100%, so I bought those, and they were actually needed quite a bit. The only two cards that I'm missing from the Battlefield Memories is actually Android 18 and Krillin. I actually don't have them on the global side. I do have them on the JP side. Like I said, we got to save up for that Mecha Frieza and King Cold first. They're priority. But if we scroll down, we move on to the Super Physicals, which, I mean, there's nothing too crazy right here. There's nothing really outstandingly special when it comes to 100% free-to-play units. I mean, it's like everybody has the chance to 100% them, and we've already gone through all the LRs, so there's nothing too crazy out there, out of the ordinary. But if you've been following the weekly Skittles, we've been 100%ing most of the random cards that we would usually never use, and it did make the box sufficiently more shiny, more rainbowy. There is Super Saiyan 2 Goku here, the Angel, which I can't wait till they release the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Majin Vegeta Duel Fest on the global side. They actually make these guys more usable as well. Easy A Gogeta, pretty sick card. Moving on to Extreme Int. Nothing too crazy. We've got Prime Battle Vegeta in there. I mean, you've seen that already. Monster Rabbit, you gotta give a note to Monster Rabbit. He's a pretty boring card to farm up. You need to get all the medals for him. Problem was, you have to use their physical kid Goku if you wanted to do actual damage for him, so just want to give him a little bit of highlights on him. Yes, I do have every single Super Strike card 100%ed as well, and that's actually a big feat, except for TN, because I still need to do the weekly Skittles on him, of course. But you need to get not only the medals through the Super Strike event to awaken them, but also the Bulma and Turtle medals, which are only available through farming the World Tournament, which I think that's pretty hard to do, especially when it's all RNG and you can't really determine if you're going to get the Turtle medals or the Bulma medals. And of course, you need to get 4 copies of them, and it costs 7 Turtle medals and 7 Bulma medals to actually awaken every card. You actually have to awaken them into their Super Strike form to feed them in, and with that all adds up to a lot of Turtle medals and Bulma medals. So it's a very unique achievement, I would say, having all Super Strike cards 100%ed. Moving on to the Super Int cards. If you guys remember when I showcased GT Goku, I said I would barber him if he didn't return. Luckily for us, JP, he has returned once again, so you will not see him go into the barber shop, which thank God, because he could actually be useful in the future. Also, if you looked at the Extreme Int, I actually do not have the Final Form Cooler, because I took him out of the box since when JP revamps the Cooler event, he actually isn't able to be farmed anymore and is only summonable, so technically he is now not a full free-to-play unit. So I ended up just barbering him. He was at a 100%. We did do a video on him, so he will forever be on this YouTube's history. Yamcha here, very crap card, but with a very crap drop rate. It was actually such a pain. I think I used Elder Kai's on him. I was like, yeah, screw getting 10 copies of this guy. I think I just got the 5 copies of the Yamcha for the 100%. And then, yeah, just fed him Elder Kai's. There was no way I was going to farm extra copies of him. Going on to the tech side of things. Android 13. I know I showcased him in the 2019 box, I believe. But yeah, he's not too special anymore, since on JP you can actually buy him from the barbershop, and soon on Global once his Easy A comes out, which is very, very soon. But yeah, I will always tell the story that I farmed this guy the hard way, getting 1 medal drop that is not even guaranteed through the story event, and then times the medal count by 5. Very hard journey, very boring journey, but it was definitely worth it. Way too much effort for a bunch of pixels, for sure. Super Tech. Candy Vegito, what a god. He, in 2019, has carried me in so many events. So, respects to him, but also disrespect when he dodges a normal but doesn't dodge a super attack. And then, of course, with the Barber Gems, I know I showcased this in the 2019 one, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, we got these guys to 100%. Farming Barber Gems is so boring. But I did end up getting the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Vegeta, and the Gohan all 100%ed, and everybody else, which is dope. And I was actually one of the early people to do it as well, which is great. I would say the whole tech type didn't get too much love this year. As you can see, like, it isn't crazy buff. If you just look at this screenshot right here, you can see, like, Int's got a super crazy buff this year. And if you definitely look at the STR side, you can definitely see, like, how crazy a free-to-play STR got buffed. And even physical as well got a lot of love. But when it came to tech, there's little bits and pieces here. Although, very good cards when they added tech units like the Goku Gohan, Candy Vegito, Ella, Tech Cell, Android 13 when he gets his EZA, Tech Vegeta here. And then we move on to the AGL, which got a little bit of love. Definitely for the Super AGL side. The Extreme AGL was a little bit lacking. Still don't have a proper leader. The best leader technically is Hit. The best leader is probably the Vegeta for the 40%. Or Hit for the extra 10%, but then one less key. But other than that, there is still no crazy Extreme AGL leader for free-to-play. And that's been like that for too long. So hopefully we get to more Extreme AGL units for sure. And then Super AGL got a little bit of decent love. You know, you got Arale and Goku, you got the Great Saiyan Man, Trunks in there. And also the Super Saiyan Trunks, some good stackers in there. So pretty cool. Also, during 2019, we also got the 777-day Hercule, which we also had to 100%. Never used them ever since that showcase. I don't know why anybody would actually use this guy, except for maybe his low team cost if you're doing some sort of challenge, or like if you really wanted high HP stat. But other than that, I don't think you'd ever use this guy. So yeah, that is my 100% box. I guess I want to add this little segment, but I think we should go with my favorite attack unit, my favorite defense unit, my favorite stacker, my favorite stunner, all that good stuff. I think we should go through that really quickly for 2020, just like an award. So let's go with my favorite attacker in my whole character box, not person that released in 2019. It's got to be Vegito. You know, with this infinite stacking and with the recent additions to longer events, he's definitely my favorite attacker for sure. My favorite defender for sure has to be the Goku and Gohan. Great defense build, has a lot of utility for them. I guess my favorite dodger goes to Candy Vegito right now. It's soon to be Khalifa on the JP side, so for sure when Khalifa joins, maybe she will take the spot, but right now, Candy Vegito will take the spot for my favorite dodger. My favorite stunner, I think for my favorite lower attack unit, I'm going to go with Ella Tech Cell. He lowers attack and defense with his 18-key super. Very, very good card. I love him to death. As a Prime Battle Ella, for sure, best Prime Battle Ella. My favorite counter unit, definitely Super Saiyan Yardrat Goku. My favorite stunner, I'm not too sure, because stunning wasn't really something that I really cared about during this year. But if I had to go with a stunner, I'm going to go with B-Pan. Just because she does other things other than stun. And she has a decent stun rate. And I think we're going to end it off with my favorite leader skill. And if you've been watching any of my showcases, you got to know. I was looking at the 100% units and I was like, I couldn't find them. But you got to know. It is definitely Super Battle Road Goku for sure. So yeah, that is going to wrap up my character box showcase. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Actually, comment down below your favorite leader skill, your favorite attacker, your favorite defender, your favorite stunner, sealer, all that good stuff that we've gone through. And but anyway, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. As always, stay fizzy. Peace out.